KKSM AM 1320 Oceanside, streaming worldwide at PalomarCollegeRadio.com. This is DJ Roob. Welcome to Not So Serious Radio's San Diego local live set. We are really stoked to have in our midst a local band who's come here to make some noise. Welcome to Gloomsday.
A true love story within the mist of slow apocalypse. Thank you. This next song is called Acid Rains. Feel like it's all going to waste, roaming through wastelands hand in hand, singing sad songs across the dismal landscape. There is no going back, don't tell me to relax. Don't tell me to relax. faces, a clear lack of compassion, as vivid as nightmare. I wanna reach out with my hand and pull us up from these entrails. Feels like rain rolling down your face again. Acid rain, acid rain. Does it sting when you cry? Does guilt make your eyes burn? Or you're searching for yourself while tossing others aside? Because I want to remember the reasons why I gave up on you. Feels like rain rolling down your face again. Acid rain, acid rain. Not giving up and not forming a sound. It takes forever. It takes forever. It takes forever.
San Diego's Gloomsday, live here on Not So Serious Radio. Hello.
Hi, Roob.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So tell everybody who you are.
We are Gloomsday from San Diego, as you said already. So
Yeah. What are your names?
I'm Justin.
I'm Lori.
Hello, Justin and Lori. You guys have been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us the story. Let's go back to Wisconsin.
Okay. Back to Wisconsin.
Don't take us
No.
back to this.
All right. All right.
We met.
Talking to your mic, brother.
Yeah.
We met in Milwaukee, and we decided to move to San Diego, and we did so in the winter of 2004.
I like how it was the winter.
It's a good time to leave the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we formed Gloomsday under a different name called Knives around 2008-ish, 9, and then we changed the name and got serious about it around 2010.
And as we talked about earlier, there were a lot of knives in the drawer at that time.
Yeah.
A lot of knives-like bands running around.
Yes.
So you got lost in the cutlery drawer
We did.
a little bit.
I could, but bump.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you. Oh,
okay.
this is like vaudeville. Thank you, Lori.
Couldn't have.
Yeah.
it,
So you've been doing this almost 10 years as Gloomsday, or in some
That's
form.
Gloomsday, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of taking this stuff from your social media. You say we are your soundtrack to road trips and party time.
Oh wow, we
Is
have
that really
to
true?
update that. We have to. It used to be.
Yeah.
Now we're bitter and old and angry. Party's over.
Oh, so now you're our band for assisted living.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
No, man, the party's never over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you dress for the job you want. So your
Yes.
bio's for the band you want.
all right, and you're dressed for for Gloomsday.
Yeah, sure.
So, how do we categorize you? There's many ways. We see doom pop, we see post-punk, we see garage, we see noise pop, all the above. What do you got going? Some amalgamation?
Yeah, I think we both have a lot of different influences, and we both play in other bands, and this is kind of the
That
place.
never happens in San Diego.
Yeah, right. Of course not.
Yeah.
But this is a place where we can. I feel like our sound has changed a lot since in the past 10 years that we've been playing just the two of us together.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to try new stuff and experiment and kind of get into the things that we're interested in at the time.
Well, if they're just two, there's not a committee making
True.
decisions.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Jason, you and I, or Justin, sorry, you and I talked earlier about the guitar sound that you make with a baritone guitar.
Yes.
I wanted you to tell our listeners a little bit more about that. And some of them perhaps have never even heard of a baritone guitar.
It's usually traditionally tuned to B standard, but for Gloomsday, in the past, I've just kept it E standard, and the strings are real thick, even down to the high E. It's still a wound string. It's like playing a bass and guitar in one. So it's a fun thing. It's a fun little thing.
And then you have dual amplification
Yes.
for the guitar sound.
Right. I have a standard guitar amp and a standard bass amp. Use a switch. It's an ABY switch, and it splits the guitar into two different ways, so I can use both.
For all those who need to geek out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he uses a loop pedal, which will play the lower register, and then he'll play live over that, and he uses an octave pedal to add other octaves.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Thank God you're getting your money's worth from that pedal.
That's why it's called that.
Yep.
Neglected to mention the names of the two tracks you started off with, and I think you also veered from the agreed upon playlist order, and
Did we?
I'm seriously angry.
Sorry.
Though the last track we heard was Acid Rains.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then before that was the kickoff was Mood Ring Eyes.
Right.
Yeah, both from the Anxiety Disbelief Wonder EP you guys put out last year.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think there was a different song that was going to be number 2, but it's okay. It's
We're
okay.
gonna play
I'm
it.
just
Is it okay? Can we still play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just messing
Yeah.
with you. No, so so the EP you put out last year, it's solid through and through. It's
Thank you.
it's not available physically in a physical format, but on the major music streaming platforms.
Yes.
So tell us tell us a little story about that, the making of that album.
The previous album, the previous full length, was called Worst Coast Scenario, and that was our last musical project where we were going for more of a.
We had it pressed to vinyl, and it was.
Yeah, it just took forever to
It
get.
just was a really long
process.
project, and
Yeah.
so I think we had these songs that we had been playing while we were waiting for the record and the physical vinyl of that one, and we were like, let's just go record, let's put it online. So that's kind of what happened with that.
And the recent EP is a departure from the previous sound.
Right.
In what way?
I'd say a
Or
little
ways.
darker, a little more stripped down, less looping, not as riffy.
Okay.
Real more vocal forward than I'd say like bashy forward, because we were pretty rambunctious.
Yeah.
Very high energy.
Music for our times, our dark times.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
There you go. So, what do you say we play a couple more tracks?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Lead us in with the next one, which I think is Facsimile.
This is Facsimile.
Gloomsday live here on Not So Serious Radio.
So this next song is a newer song that's not on any stream platforms or physical copies. We haven't recorded this one yet. This is called Nuance.
Abandon my own desires. I am lost, I'm no use. What am I, if not searching for what's new? Reconcile my own desires. Out of touch, out of reach. Maybe I've been here too long. I believe I've seen it all before. What's this desire, desire? Am I, if not searching for what's new? Reconcile my own desires. Out of touch, of no use. Maybe I've been here too long. I think I've seen it all before. Slave to desire, desire.
That'd be Gloomsday, live here on Not So Serious Radio. Hello.
Hello.
That was a nice new track called Nuance, which I guess sounds like nuance. Is that intentional?
Yeah, I have a bad habit of puns.
Puns. Okay. Could be. It's a Midwestern thing. Right? Yeah. So that is a new track. It's going to hopefully be on a new EP that's in the works. Does that sound right?
We've been talking about it. Nothing's scheduled for sure yet, but soon.
But the listeners want to know. They want exact dates.
Exact dates?
Well, guys, we don't have exact dates yet,
right.
But
they're right. The phones are blowing up.
Hopefully,
what is the date?
in the next year, I think probably for sure.
Okay.
I think after we're done, we have a couple songs you want to make music videos for.
Oh.
I think we're gonna focus on that, and then after that's done.
Existing tracks?
Yes.
Okay, from perhaps the last album or
from the
EP?
last EP.
Okay.
Mood Ring Eyes.
Yeah, we're in process of shooting and Mood Ring Eyes right now.
Oh, all right.
So.
And you need an extra, right? A bald extra for
the scenes? Yeah. Absolutely.
I know somebody.
Okay. Give him our
who has a perfect
info.
face for radio. So tell me a little bit about the songwriting process, maybe with respect to that last one you just played, Nuance. or anyone really?
There's no, I don't know, there's no consistent way we write songs. For new ones, I believe it's usually just have a part.
A lot of times, like, because music is like one of the many like creative things we do together, and I think a lot of times the songwriting process can be really organic, where we'll just be like, hey, do you want to jam? And we'll just kind of riff off of each other. But typically Justin will come with a little bit of a melody or something to start, and then we'll build the structure together. But it tends to be, we'll like record things on our phones so we don't forget, and then we'll go back and be like, oh, what were we working on? And then we'll kind of like unpack that and go from there. Is that a good explanation?
That is, yes.
I like that. The unpacking part is good too.
Yeah.
I wrote songs. I was in a band a while back, and this was before iPhone. So if you didn't have your 4-track running in the band space,
it's gone.
It's gone forever.
Yeah.
Usually because people weren't always sober in the band practice space too. Just saying.
That hasn't.
It could happen.
But
Yeah. So tell us some of your influences, your musical influences or otherwise.
you go.
Me. Awesome. So, for the latest material, I'm gonna say Bauhaus, The Cure, and still Sabbath always. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The underlying Sabbath
Yeah.
current. Laura, you have others?
No.
That's okay.
What Justin said. I feel like it changes all the time,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. And what are you listening to lately, just for fun, or what's stuck on repeat for you? Or what's the last thing you listened to?
This band out of the UK called Shame.
Oh yeah.
I'm a real big fan of them. Preoccupations, I listened to.
I had them
Earlier.
on today at
Yeah.
work.
Preoccupations.
Yeah.
We've got tickets to see Slater Kinney. We have their new record. Been listening
And
to that.
To see whom?
Slater
Slater
Kinney.
Oh, Slater Kinney, yeah.
We're really looking forward to that. That's
That new album produced by
St. Vincent.
St. Vincent, yeah.
Her real name escapes me at the moment, but and then before that, in October, we're gonna go see Idols, which has been one of my favorites for the last couple
Okay.
years. Listening to a lot
And
of
Pixies?
Idols. And Pixies, always Pixies.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Always Pixies, always Fugazi.
We were sitting in the DJ booth
Yeah.
earlier
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
to some Pixies.
I did a couple Halloweens ago, four. I did a Pixies cover band, and so since learning those songs, it's like, I couldn't listen the same for a while, but now I feel like enough time has passed that I can like listen and enjoy it again.
Sometimes we have to put things aside.
Yeah.
Any shout outs?
Oh, yeah.
Our dear friend Hans, who's
Hans?
done all our screen printing for us. Most recently is our old record, Worst Coast Scenario, that's on vinyl. We thought we'd be clever and cheap and just get the vinyl printed on, but his hand screen print the record sleeves ourselves
Oh.
by Hans. So our friend Hans.
Yeah.
And
He
Thank
does
you,
such a
Hans.
good
anytime we run out of printed record sleeves, I'm like, oh shoot, we're out of. I have to hit him up. It's like, hey, we got a show coming up and we're out of record sleeves. So he always comes through.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And of course,
Our
like,
T-shirts and
like
all that stuff.
Mike Camus at Earthling Studios, who we've gone to the past few times to record, like.
The last few EPs
Mhm.
have been there? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, our full length and our last EP.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out, Mike.
And then just, of course, like all our friends that come see us still after all these
Absolutely,
years, and new fans, and
Yeah.
and all our bandmates and our other bands who like inspire us outside of this.
Yeah.
And then when we come back together, like, yeah, thank you guys.
All right. I think that covers it.
Cool.
All right. You got one more for us.
This is off of the Anxiety, Disbelief, Wonder EP, Blood Trails, which I saw another one today, just walking around my neighborhood. It's a song about finding blood trails on the sidewalk in your neighborhood.
There you go, nice and upbeat.
Something to do.
All right. Gloomsday, Not So Serious Radio.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gloomsday.
Thank you for having us.
We love you, Gloomsday.
We love you. Thanks so much.
Lori, Justin, it's been a pleasure. Stay tuned for more music after we go to a break here. Thanks again, Gloomsday, for coming out. We loved having you, and look forward to seeing some new tracks. Peace and love.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
KKSM, the Radio Revolution.